Peace and blessings, fam. Bold Disciple here on behalf of Bold Crypto, once again coming to you with another informative video in regards to the crypto and metaverse space. All right, guys, thank you for the likes, the shares, subscribes. Please continue to do so. You are helping to build this channel, build this page. And one disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. We are just kicking it. All right, let's get into it. DAO Index Funds aim to compete with biggest asset managers in the world. Let me repeat that title. This is coming to you courtesy from Blockworks. DAO Index Funds aim to compete with biggest asset managers in the world. Now, the Index Cooperative, and that's the name of the company, that's the name of the DAO Fund, the decentralized autonomous organization with more than 400 million in assets under management, is not run like a typical asset management platform, but its leaders are confident and can rival the big names. Now, Index Coop, which is Index Cooperative, is laser focused on becoming one of the largest asset management platforms in the world within the next 5 years. Now, in the crypto space, DAOs are member-owned communities that lack a centralized leader. Okay, it's not like the traditional funds. Okay, this is a whole different situation, which I'm going to break down in a few seconds. The structure is known for its collaborative nature, but it's not usually seen in an asset management setting. For Index Coop, according to Simon Judd, who's head of business development, there are 7 elected community members who are responsible for setting long-term strategies for the fund. Now, Judd said there's also a variety of different working groups that handle operations, including governance, marketing, and engineering. Now, the DAO structure provides tremendous flexibility and allows us to scale quickly, meaning they have to weigh in and then they can figure out move accordingly. Investors' interest in the past few months has seen a massive increase, climbing from just under 5,000 total index holders at the start of the year to over 30,000. That's a huge jump. I mean, that's a huge jump. 5,000 to 30,000. I don't have to do the math on that. That's a huge jump. And that's what Judd said. Now, Index Corporation currently offers investments on 6 different indices, including the DeFi page index, which tracks performances. They also have a metaverse index. They have a metaverse index already on this fund, guys. Metaverse already has its own index. Do you know how huge that is? It just hit and it already has its own index. That's telling you how much bread, how much money is going into this thing. That's crazy. Now, the metaverse index holds tokens that operate decentrally in a sandbox, and it has risen in returns to almost 300%. Now look, you got to probably, I would say about the 2019, 2020, 2021, 2019, when we're talking metaverse, really, and this thing is already seeing, ups up to 300%, and they already have their own index. It just started. This is unheard of. And with the DAOs, with the decentralized autonomous organizations, these are groups of people that are now breaking away from the traditional fund sets that leave people like you and me out and are setting a model where they're creating their own funds. They're going to be competing against hedge funds, traditional funds, IRAs, mutual funds, all with digital assets, metaverse assets, NFT assets. This is all going to be in their own little decentralized sector. And guys, from what I've been researching, this isn't limited to just the big boys. Anybody can do it because it's not being centralized. The banks cannot monopolize it. The big investment companies, Goldman Sachs, the Fat Boys, Merrill Lynch, they can't monopolize these. This is something that we can get a group of people and we can form our own. Think about the power of that. Think about the power of DAOs. These guys are already close to 500 million. This doesn't make sense. They're already close to 500 million. That is a huge fund. You now have schools like Harvard, Brown, Yale. Amongst their alumni, they're forming their own DAOs. Now, why aren't black colleges doing this? Why aren't schools that are not Ivy League, why aren't the alumni coming together? Why aren't community leaders doing this? Why aren't people doing this? This is the wave. This is how funds, traditional money market funds are going to go. They're going to digital assets because that's the new financial class. We're now breaking on the bark of it. You can pioneer it by doing your research and getting something going instead of just being on the tail end of everything after it already happens and already in the wind. Come on, guys. Get with it. This is what they're doing. All right, I got a little passionate about that, but DAOs, guys, decentralized autonomous organizations. Why can't you form one? All right, guys, Bold Disciple, on behalf of Bold Crypto, do your research on this. Look at this video. Do your research on it. Thank you for the like, share, subscribe, and support. I'm out.